It is it's Cousins Unleashed. It's getting more and more animated with it.
No, for real.
She's like, why are your arms going around like this?
Baby girl.
Welcome back to Cousins Unleashed. It is season 3.
It is season 3. Yeah. Let me put this.
Today we are talking about what we did on our hiatus. It was like 3 weeks. Those went by so fast. It's been about 3 weeks. What did I do? I got a real ID finally.
Yeah. I've been had a real ID. I've had it for at least a couple of years, but I'm thinking about changing it right back to the regular one.
No, that's fine. No, well, there's like a lot of things.
Passport, so
there's a lot of things I don't other than flying. I know you need a real ID for. I don't know what those are.
Supposedly, the real ID is like giving the government a little bit more access to you, to where like a lot of your stuff is no longer private.
Has any of our stuff been private? Though?
No, but it's just like, yeah. But
and it's so funny when people are like, "Oh, in the future, we'll be known only by numbers." And I was like, "What do you think a social security number is?"
No, for real.
That's you being known by a number. I'm like, we're already there. That's not the future. That's way in the past. They already know everything about us.
No, for real.
And then a lot of people just be telling their business on social media. So
be too open.
There ain't
too open.
You see rappers going to prison for committing to crimes that they committed in music. So I'm like, you telling them everything anyways.
No, for real.
Like the 23andMe and the Ancestry, you're giving them your DNA. They technically already have it.
Yeah, they already have it. But, yeah.
Since you were a child. It's just, different. Because now you're 21. Apparently your entire body, I was going to say redoes itself. But essentially, like, all of the cells regenerate, like, every 7 to 10 years. So you as a baby is the same person, literally.
Oh yeah, just you like how your bones change too. Yeah.
There's this one song that I listened to, and I forgot what he said, but he's like changing the generations. He's like something living in the blood for like 7 generations and stuff like that. But that's essentially how long a strand of DNA will live in a generational line, is 7 to 10 generations before it's like obsolete. Oh my, this is so interesting. Any hoosers, what did you do?
Not much. Worked. Birthday party for my son.
Her baby turned 16.
I wouldn't call him my baby.
He's a baby. Well,
I got a 10-year-old, so he's no longer a baby.
Well, no, but he's still your baby.
My firstborn is.
I don't care. Daddy gonna be 45. I'm like, my baby.
Yeah, but that's your only two, so
that's true.
Only, like,
she's like, that's the only one you have,
right?
I'm like, yeah, that's true. Her prince turned 16 and her princess is 10. Mine just turned 5.
Right.
Apparently she's starting to go through puberty. At 5. At 5, I made a doctor's appointment. I was like, no, what the heck.
And why do you think that? Why do you think she's going through puberty?
Her daycare teacher, originally I had taken her to her checkup, her 5-year checkup, and I told her doctor, I was like, hey, she's getting some hair on her legs, like little thin hairs on her legs. I was like, what's that about?
Well, that's the vellus hair. That's the beginning stage of hair, period.
And then her daycare teacher was like, oh yeah, she might be going through puberty, like she has like stinky armpits. I'm like, granted, she hadn't taken a shower that day or the day before.
But her underarms still shouldn't stink.
So that's why we were like, And then I think it was today or yesterday, I was like looking at her armpits and I'm like, am I seeing hair on your armpits? I don't know. I do have bad eyesight. So I was like, I'm gonna make a doctor's appointment just to be safe. He already had checked her the first time that I took her to the appointment, her yearly checkup appointment, and he was like, "No, there's no hair on her armpits." And if anything, it looks like it's like the same type of hair of like the beginning stages of hair growth.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like coming out to kind of prepare the follicle, but it's very, very thin hair.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I don't know if that's actually puberty or if that's just your body prepping to start your puberty.
Yeah, I don't think it's puberty.
So I'm like, better safe than sorry. I'm gonna just take you back to the doctor. And then he was like, well, if you think, then just bring her back and we'll check her again. And if we need to run any like blood work for like hormone levels and stuff like that, we can always do that. And I was like, that was last week. I think 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
And I'm like, Doc, what the hell? You said no. Like,
come on.
Medicine's not perfect, unfortunately. If it was,
Definitely.
Our healthcare system would look a lot different. Our healthcare system is a joke. Any Hoosers, I went to Oregon.
I've seen that.
On a plane?
What was the occasion?
We did like a company retreat while we also celebrated my boss's birthday. His actual birthday is a Saturday, but we celebrated it last week. And some of the girls from my office, well, me and the doctor from my office, and then some of the girls from the other office, we all went up to Oregon to celebrate his birthday with him and to do like a company retreat because it's been one heck of a year. And it's only June.
So they pay for it?
Yeah, he paid for everything.
Nice.
Yeah, he got the other girls, like the other people, hotel rooms, and then me and some of the girls from the other office. We stayed in like the tiny houses that he has on his property. 100 acres.
Nice.
Literally like Winnie the Pooh, 100-acre woods. A lot of woods. Yeah.
Me in the woods. But it looked nice. I seen a lot of greenery.
It was
That's what I loved.
So,
that is so
beautiful.
Yeah.
It was so beautiful. And I'm like, I had a freaking ball. Guy messed up her toe, but it is what it is. Homegirl, like after the bandage was on, then she was like freaking running around like a dog with the zoomies with other kids. And I'm like, bro, you hurt your foot. Like the toe was bleeding. Like a lot of bleeding. And I'm like, you hurt your foot, and now you fake. You so fake.
Fake.
You so fake.
And if you was at home and this happened, you would have still be crying.
And then the next day, she's like, why can't I go swimming, mommy? I said, you messed up your foot. You have a bandage on it.
Right.
She's like, okay. It was a lot of, I love you. I love you. Oh, I love you. We landed at like 11:30, and she's like asleep on the plane there, or the plane back, and we land at like 11:30. Mind you, 9:00. We was at the other airport in Oregon, eating a $30 airport burgers, fries, and a drink.
Oh.
I cut the burger like into quarters for her, and then like half for me. And then I was like, here's your part of the burger. I eat my part of the burger. This heifer's eating up all the fries. I said, you need to eat some of this burger.
No.
I don't want to eat it. I like the french fries. I don't care. You eating some of this burger.
No, for real. You have to do a quarter of it, please. Like, you want to eat some.
And she said, it's hard to grab it. I said, you eating some of this burger. It's only $30.
No, for real. We're going to finish this.
We eating all of this food. She said, no, I'm not hungry.
Okay, then you don't need to eat no fries either then.
What'd you think she said as soon as we got off the plane? Mommy, I'm hungry.
Every time. Never fails with these kids. Funky kids.
I was like, she said, I'm hungry. I said, no, you're not.
Yeah, but remember you said you were
I said, no, you're not. She said, yes, I am. I said, no, you're not. If you were hungry, you would have ate the hamburger 2 hours ago. And then you wouldn't be hungry now. So you're not hungry. Yes, I am, mommy.
You didn't keep the burger?
Yeah. I finished the burger. I ate the rest of that burger. I wasn't about to throw it away.
I was just gonna put it to the side.
No.
And let her eat it later. Like,
Like, no. Shoot, I was hungry at the airport. And I'm like, I'm being nice, but cutting this burger in half.
no,
I could
for
eat this
real.
whole burger by myself if I needed to. I freaking had to get her chicken nuggets and french fries on the way home. And I'm like, you hungry? You happy now? Mm-hmm. I like french fries.
I would just got to the fries then.
She lucky I love her.
No, for real.
She's so lucky.
Funky kids,
Be doing the most. Be doing the most. But that was awesome though, because like that was my first time ever on a plane in
really?
the 32 years of life. Never been on a plane.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
I might do it more often. Well, next up, I gotta get my passport. I said I wouldn't get any more tattoos until I get a passport.
Okay. Well, a passport don't cost too much. Then.
And I think it's the same process as getting a real ID, the same information.
Oh, it's a little bit different.
Yeah, I know. But
Yeah.
legally, they never found the body. So I'd pass a background check. I haven't killed anybody. Killing is bad. Killing is bad. Don't kill people. Did you see that thing? That TikToker got shot in front of the Bellagio?
And his wife.
Crazy. I'm like,
Yeah,
what the?
that.
Really? You guys. Come on.
Yeah, that mess is crazy. I was like,
That's all I gotta say is, come on.
But after I seen that, I think like 2 days later, I deactivated my Instagram. My Instagram is deactivated right now.
That's why I can't find you. I'm like, where's Toy? I need to send her this funny reel.
But I put it on my my story. I put it like, today might be actually my last day on here. I need a break. Like,
Oh, girl,
it's a distraction, okay. But
it
you still
really
hit me
is.
on my business one. I got my business one.
Well, I also just have your phone number, so
yeah.
I'm like, well, I also just have your phone number.
But yeah, the personal one, I was like, let me deactivate this.
I had my first.
She said that's why I couldn't find you.
I had some funny reels I was trying to send. I was like, where is she at? Now I gotta search her name.
No, bro, I gotta hit JC up on there because I had just talked to him maybe a couple of days ago before I deactivated my personal one.
Mm-hmm.
We was talking for a good hour and some change. I'm like, oh yeah, I need to hit him up on my business one so he can at least call me on there. Because he in Germany, so the only way for me to call him is through like Instagram. Oh yeah, he in Germany right now.
Yeah, I don't.
He's been out there for a while though, but he should be coming back to the U.S. soon because he got to do another school, but he don't know where he's gonna be stationed at just yet. But yeah, he'll be coming back.
I don't know. Is he in the military?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I didn't know that. Oh, I told you I don't know anything about that man. I don't care for anything about that man.
Well, oh.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he's in Army.
She's like, yeah. So, anyways, Army. Anywho,
so yeah.
Oh Jesus! Look, we're all still growing. We're all still learning.
Mm-hmm,
It's fine. I had my first like non-referral client. She found me on Facebook, and it was very interesting, to say the least.
Yeah.
Because she scheduled the session for her boyfriend, significant other. I don't know what label they use, but it was like a 2-hour massage. So I'm like, okay, that's at least $180. $200 if they leave tip.
Hey,
it's better than $0
on everything.
It's better than $0. So I'm like, that was very interesting. I'll tell you off camera because.
Yeah, I finally made me a Facebook for my business, but I do not be on Facebook at all. I don't even be on Facebook for my personal, so I just don't. Yeah.
Anything that I ever post on like TikTok, I'm just, as I'm there, I'm like, okay, Facebook and Instagram. at the same time. Just get it all done. Same post, same captions. Bing, bang, boom, boom. Or it's easy. I mean, it would be easier if I was able to connect my Instagram business account to my Facebook business account, but because my personal face or Instagram account and my personal Facebook account have the same phone number, it's like I need to figure out if I'm able to connect the other two.
I think you are, though.
I think I am able to. I just need to sit down and do it.
Yeah, you just gotta go to the settings.
I was talking to my friend earlier. I was like, I don't like to adult. I just have to adult. And it's terrible. But also, it's better than doing things that aren't productive. So that's where I live. And I don't want to do it, but it's also better if I just do it because the alternative is terrible. I don't want to get my car re-registered, but I kind of need to get my car re-registered it's because the alternative is terrible. I just got my car re-registered.
When did you have to re-register it?
The registration expires tomorrow. I got it done yesterday.
Oh, well, at least you got it done.
I got it done yesterday. And
you went to the kiosk?
No, and you know what? That didn't even cross my mind to do that. I just went to one of the. No, I did one of those DMV services because I just didn't have time to go to the DMV. So that was like, I think it was like $150 from my actual registration, and then their same day services. So like, they went to the DMV for me and just got it all done the same day.
That's way cheaper.
So much cheaper. Did not cross my mind.
Kiosk all the time.
Did not cross my mind. Well, that and as well as I have to do a smog check, but I think that comes with a barcode on it, so I might do that next year because
But once you do a smog check, it just goes directly to the DMV, so it's not like you got to take it with you to the kiosk.
I know that now. You have to realize this is only like my third car in my entire life. And then the first car I was maybe like 20, 21, and it was like already at that point like 22 years old. And then the second one was like a gift from Guy's grandma on her dad's side, and that one, other than getting it registered, was never taken care of at all whatsoever. No fluids were changed, oil changed, literally nothing. Because her dad was like, yeah, I'll change it, I'll do it, I'll fix it, I'll do this, blah, blah, blah. Never touched it. But towards the end of he's like, my car, our car, our car, our car. And I'm like, first of all, shut the f up saying our car. Okay? Because my name is on the title. My name is on the freaking registration. My name is on the insurance. My name is on this driver's license.
And you didn't have no maintenance.
Yeah. No, that's my car. And then I drove that mofo into the ground. Look, I had to. And then I got this car. So this is literally only my third car in my entire life. And then every other car that I have had in my life were obviously my mom's cars, but they were also like just really old cars. She always had old cars, you know. Like I think the car that I drove to practice driving was like 1972, and that's when I was 18. So that was like 14 years ago. So I'm like, let's tell you the time span. Very old cars. We're still learning, but I did pay like a lot to expedite that to get it done because I was like, but then on top of that, I went to the DMV on the 31st to get my real ID. Re-register my car did not cross my mind at all. I was already there. I was already there.
I did everything online.
No, to get my real ID, I had to go into the DMV. Yeah, I think that's other than maybe like first time registration or ID change and all that stuff.
I did mine online.
To get your real ID?
I did it online. I just put the option. Still got the same picture. I didn't retake no picture or nothing.
I got my picture taken, and I am not upset.
Girl, I got my picture. I'm glad I stuck with the same picture. I was like, that shit fly.
I was not upset.
I'm done.
And I went around the office. I was like, look how cute my picture is. My office manager, she was like, that's too nice. And then she showed me her picture. She said, Lord. I look like I ate the whole cookie jar. They did her so wrong. They look like they like took it and then like went like that to kind of.
Oh, that's messed up.
And then she showed me her CCW picture. She's like, they did me so wrong. She's like, I have two government issued identifications and they did me so wrong. She took the CCW one out. She said, I look like I just got out of jail. I said, it does. Done. Oh my God. It does look like a mugshot.
Oh, I wish I could see that. That's horrible.
I was like, they did you so wrong. She's like, yeah, so happy you like your picture though. I'm so happy I like my picture too.
I'm done.
Okay, stop making you feel bad. Bye.
No, for real. Let me just walk away.
I'm just gonna go ahead and walk away. Horrible. I've had a ball these past couple of weeks. Woo! Yeah. And school's going good.
That's
got a
good.
4.0.
Oh, period.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Bad eyesight from staring at the computer, but a 4.0. Oh, goodness gracious.
I don't know my GPA, but I've been getting all A's. I got 1 B on one assignment, but it was just like, you didn't tell me to really do extras. You said just the answer to it. So yeah. I was just like, okay. From now on, I'll just do the extras just because.
Right.
Y'all got me messed up.
Right.
1 B. 1 B.
Right, and you know, we
1 B, and I've been getting A's this
right.
time, 1 B.
Right. Would I look like an eye, but no.
Right, but it was still good. I still, still had all A's.
So bing bang.
Didn't drop nothing, but still.
Yeah. It's probably just a 3.9.
Okay.
She's like, but I like fours.
I did what I was told to do. I did what I had read. Okay, I read the instructions
specifically.
And then it was detail. Answers. It was questions like, "Oh, look on." Okay, so we're doing accounting right now. So it's like, look on the income sheet or the income balance sheet and stuff like that. And under the quarter, whoop whoop whoop. Under the 2024, da 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 da. What was the amount? Boom, the amount. That's it. That's all. Gotta be. All the questions was something like that. I gotta be. And I know I did it right. I'm looking right at the
Were
sheet.
They looking for the amount for the 2024
you feel me? You want me to put that
was this? Was that what they were looking for?
I'm gonna start doing it now because it's just like
she's like, you about to get paragraphs petty. For every answer.
You feel me? That's what I'm about to start doing now. I'm like, okay, this is how college is it, huh? Okay. Just be extra.
It really is.
Just be extra.
It really
be extra
is.
For now.
They want you to be real extra. Yeah.
Girl, I said, you little funky. I said, okay.
Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
And it's crazy because all the other ones is just like, I'm doing the most. Just doing this. Y'all want me to do a whole lot. Hey, but then y'all got this one paper that just have so simple answers.
The simplest thing. Yeah.
Like, give me a break. Give me a break.
Don't you just love it? Don't you just love it?
I said, yeah. Okay.
She said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and walk away before I catch a case. Bye.
I said, Lord. I said, okay. I said, if I get him again next module, I know how to deal with you.
All right. On that note.
Oh my God. What?
Oh, welcome back.